This is an updated demo of our AI native charting application. Today, we're going to be working with our patient, Mark Scout. I'm going to prescribe him a medication. He's dealing with a lot, obviously, experiencing his severed selves come together. And we're going to incorporate clinical trial searching as part of this AI native chart application. So we just prescribed our patient Ativan. We could modify the prescription that we just made. We could have also made it using scribe functionality here. So now let's look for some trials that our patient Mark might be eligible for. Something really interesting about clinical trials that I think a lot of folks building in healthcare may not realize is that it's actually quite challenging to find trials that patients could be eligible for, both from patients searching for trials as well as clinicians searching for trials. Obviously, there's a number of tools available. You can always use clinicaltrials.gov, but the purpose of this demo is to showcase different opportunities to incorporate AI to make that easier. When we did search trials, it actually invokes the Gemini API to be able to go search for trials using ct.gov and then analyze those patients and how good a fit they are. And so we can now look at our tasks that our clinician has been assigned to evaluate the trials that were identified, taking the information on the conditions the patient has, where they are, basic sort of location information, as well as medications they're taking, because that is often important for clinical trials as part of the inclusion or exclusion criteria for a given study. Gemini analyzed those trials based on the information we provided it, and it identified a trial that it thinks could be a good fit for a patient. So then we can go here to take a look, and we're seeing a study about dissociative identity disorder. This is the condition that seemed the most relevant for a patient like Mark, but includes additional rationale on why the trial might be a good fit or not. But what if we already know a trial that we're looking to recruit for, and we want to find who's my patients that could meet that criteria? So we can define a cohort of patients using natural language. Let's say I'm doing a study on Ativan, side effects, and efficacy, and I want to identify patients that are potentially eligible for my study. So I can define a cohort using natural language. Male patients, prescribed milligram Ativan. And obviously, if you're doing a full inclusion-exclusion criteria for a trial, you're going to list a bunch of different medications that might be relevant. And we've identified our patients that are meeting that criteria. We've created a group using our bot, and we should see our patient Mark included as part of that cohort. It's exciting to build upon this AI native charting experience and incorporating different use cases and workflows. We'd love to hear any feedback or thoughts that you have for additional functionality that would be exciting or useful to incorporate.